Welcome to another video tutorial. In this video we will see the different methods of cultivation of viruses as well as different aspects of the cultivation of virus. Let us see how to cultivate the virus. In this depiction we can see the different aspects related to cultivation of virus. Viruses do not fall in the category of unicellular microorganism. Virus don't replicate like the bacteria or other unicellular organism like protozoa as well as yeast, so that virus don't fall in the category of unicellular microorganism. They are obligate intracellular parasite and lack the machinery necessary for the protein and nucleic acid synthesis. Mean they don't have any kind of mechanism related to produce their own structural protein as well as structural nucleic acid, so they depend on the other host as well as cell to produce their structural as well as nucleic acid substrate, or you can say the protein as well as nucleic acid component. They depend on the host machinery for their growth and survival. Mean they depend on the host for their survival, for their replication, for their production of progeny virus. They depend on the host cell. Unlike the other microorganism, complex process are involved in the multiplication. Mean viruses don't replicate by the simple process like bacteria replicate using the binary fission process, and some other organism like yeast replicate themselves as using the process of budding, but viruses don't do like viruses don't do like that. They use some kind of other mechanism like you can say they use the different kind of enzyme of the host cell, and then they produce their own protein, and then they produce their own nucleic acid, and then they form the new progeny virus. Out of the host cell, viruses are inactive. However, inside the living cell, virus show some kind of characteristics of a living thing. You can say in this line, virus can't replicate without the host cell. They use the host cell component like enzyme or etc. Inside the living cell they can replicate. When they are not present inside the living cell, they are present in the outer of the living cell, they can't replicate, so that they are inactive outside the host cell. Since the viruses are obligate intracellular parasite, they can't replicate or grown on the any inanimate culture medium. Mean they can't grow any kind of medium except cell culture, or we can also cultivate the virus by using the lab animals like rabbit, guinea pig, mice, etc. Sometimes we use the embryonated egg to replicate the virus, or further identification of viral structure and characteristics of the virus, we use the embryonated egg. As well as the production of vaccine, we also use the embryonated egg. Viruses can be cultivated within the suitable host such as a living cell. Primary purpose of virus cultivation are isolate and identify viruses in the clinical specimen. To prepare the virus for vaccine, we can also cultivate. We have to cultivate the virus, and to do detailed research on the viral structure, multiplication cycle, genetics, and effect on the host cell, we have to cultivate the virus. Then we study the virus. In this slide you can see the different other aspects like virus not only need living cell to grow, but also they are specific about the type of cell they infect and grown. Mean virus infect the cell that you can say the virus infect a specific cell, mean that cell having some kind of receptor or binding protein, then virus affect that cell. Otherwise you can say like respiratory syncytial virus can infect only lung cells, not other than lung cells, because lung cell have receptor as well as binding protein for that virus. So that we can say specific virus can infect the specific cell line, not other than cells like other cells like brain cells or respiratory syncytial virus can't replicate in the brain cell, in the other blood cells. There is no universal cell that will support all viruses. Here you can see there is no any kind of universal cell that can help to replicate the virus. Viruses tend to be host specific. Therefore, human viruses grow best in the cell of human region. Bovine viruses grow well in the bovine cell. Canine viruses in the canine cells, while some viruses will not grow in the vitro at all. Therefore, in the laboratory, the suspected virus must be grown in a culture method known to be support the growth or its growth. Here you can see in this depiction virus are injected in different parts of body part of the animals, embryonated egg or cell lines. There are three kinds of method which used to cultivate the virus. First one is as I told you earlier that different kind of animals, lab animals can be used to cultivate the virus, as well as we can also use embryonated egg of different birds, as well as different kind of cell lines. Here you can see the bottle of cell line which is used, bottle of to culture the cell line, which is depicted here. Generally, three methods are employed for the virus cultivation: inoculation of virus in animals, inoculation of virus into embryonated eggs. Tissue culture can also be used, or you can say the cell culture can also be used to cultivate the virus. Animals are used for studying the viruses which do not grow in the cell culture, or eggs can be used to cultivate the virus, or for testing vaccine we can use egg as well as animal. Sometime we use cell culture, but cell culture is difficult to use because other viruses affect the cell line, as well as bacteria can also affect the cell line, so that we can't handle the cell line. Cell line also expensive to use. Eggs support a fairly wide range of animal and human viruses, hence their importance in the diagnostic surface. Cell culture. Different types of cell lines will be support the different types of viruses, as I told you earlier. You can further you can read in the book. I will recommend you. Inoculation of virus in animals. Laboratory animals play an essential role in study of viral pathogenesis. Like animals, monkey can also be used, mice can be used, rabbit can be used, guinea pig can also be used to cultivate the virus. Mice are the most widely used to cultivate the virus in virology lab. Different routes in the inoculation of mice. The virus can be inoculated into subcutaneous, as you can see in this depiction. as well as here in the form of written. Intracerebral can be used to different kind of viruses can be inoculate intracerebral and then cultivate. We can diagnose by a different kind of mechanism or sign symptoms. Subcutaneous, some viruses are inoculated in subcutaneous and other viruses are inoculated intraperitoneal cavity and some are intranasal. After the animal is inoculated with the virus suspension, the animal is observed for sign of disease, visible lesions, or animal is killed so that infected tissue can be examined for virus. Inoculation of virus in embryonated egg. How to inoculation of virus into embryonated egg? We read this depiction. The person was first time discovered, Good Pasture as well as Burnett in 1931, first used for the embryonated egg, especially hen's egg, for the cultivation of virus. The process of cultivation of viruses in the embryonated egg depend on the type of the egg being used, which type of egg, as well as embryonated egg is one kind of egg that having the embryo inside the egg. Other eggs can also be used. We will see the we will see in next depiction or slides. Egg provide a suitable mean for the primary isolation and identification of viruses, the maintenance of stock culture and production of a vaccine. Embryonated egg term, the embryonated most oftenly refer to egg. Embryonated having an embryo. Unembryonated mean not having any kind of embryo. Deembryonated mean having lost an embryo or removed embryo. Embryonated egg referring to an advanced stage of development and not merely after fertilization. Mean it put into incubator for 7 to 9 days, sometime more than 7 to 9 days, evenly 7 to 14 days for formation of embryo. Advantages: an embryo is early development stage of the animal marked by the riper differentiation of cells. Bird undergo their embryonic period within the close protective case of egg, which make an incubating bird egg a nearly perfect system for the viral propagation. It is an intact and self-supporting unit. Mean egg is an intact system as well as self-supporting unit, complete with its own sterile environment, having its own sterile environment as well as some kind of nutrients or nourishment take place by itself. It furnishes the several embryonic tissues that readily support the viral multiplication. Defense mechanisms are not involved in the embryonated egg because defense cells are not present in the embryonated egg, like white blood cells, like lymphocytes that are neutrophils are not present in the embryonated egg. Cost much less, mean it's inexpensive, easily available, and maintenance is easier, less labor and readily available, as I told you earlier. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. Remaining part we will discuss in another video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.